Welcome, dear listeners, to History with Herodotus, where we embark on a journey through the annals of time, unraveling the mysteries of our collective past. Today, we find ourselves in the midst of a tale that would shape the course of Western civilization, the Battle of Lutetia. This pivotal event, which took place on the banks of the Seine River, would forever alter the landscape of Europe and leave an indelible mark on the trajectory of human history. As we delve into the origins of this epic confrontation, let us first set our gaze upon the city of Lutetia itself, nestled in the heart of Gaul, modern-day France. The year is 52 BCE, and the air is alive with tension. The city, situated on an island in the Seine, was a strategic location, controlling the trade routes between the Mediterranean and the Atlantic. The Parisii, a Gallic tribe, had inhabited this region for centuries, developing a rich culture and a strong tradition of warrior spirit. The arrival of the Romans in Gaul, led by Julius Caesar, marked the beginning of a new era in the region's history. Caesar's conquest of Gaul, which began in 58 BCE, was a gradual process, with the Romans facing fierce resistance from the Gallic tribes. The Parisii, along with other tribes, had formed alliances to counter the Roman threat, but their efforts were ultimately unsuccessful. By 52 BCE, the Romans had established a strong presence in the region, and Lutetia had become a key location in their campaign to pacify Gaul. As we explore the historical context of the Battle of Lutetia, it is essential to understand the complex web of alliances and rivalries between the Gallic tribes. The Arverni, a powerful tribe from southern Gaul, had formed an alliance with the Parisii, while the Aedui, another prominent tribe, had allied themselves with the Romans. This intricate network of alliances would play a significant role in the events leading up to the Battle of Lutetia. The Roman governor of Gaul, Titus Labienus, had been instrumental in maintaining order in the region, but his efforts were often hindered by the guerrilla tactics employed by the Gallic tribes. The Parisii, in particular, had become adept at using ambushes and raids to harass the Roman legions. Vercingetorix, a young and charismatic leader from the Arverni tribe, would soon emerge as the champion of the Gallic resistance, determined to drive the Romans out of Gaul. As the situation escalated, the stage was set for the Battle of Lutetia, a clash between two cultures that would determine the fate of Gaul and shape the course of European history. The battle would be fought on multiple fronts, with the Romans seeking to capture the city and crush the Gallic resistance, while Vercingetorix and his followers fought to defend their homeland and preserve their way of life. In this tumultuous landscape, we find the seeds of a legendary conflict, one that would test the mettle of both the Roman and Gallic warriors. The Battle of Lutetia was not simply a struggle between two armies. It was a clash of cultures, ideologies, and values. It was a testament to the enduring spirit of the human desire for freedom, self-determination, and cultural identity. Join me as we step into the heart of this maelstrom and behold the primary events that shaped the Battle of Lutetia, a tale of valor, strategy, and the unyielding human spirit. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, where we continue our journey through the annals of time, unraveling the mysteries of our collective past. As the Roman legions, led by Titus Labienus, approached the city of Lutetia, they were met with fierce resistance from the Parisii and their allies. The Gallic warriors, armed with long swords and shields, employed guerrilla tactics to harass the Roman troops, using the terrain to their advantage. The Romans, however, were well-trained and disciplined, and they gradually gained ground, pushing the Gauls back towards the city. The battle was fierce and intense, with both sides suffering heavy losses. The Romans, with their superior armor and training, were able to hold their own against the Gallic warriors, but the Parisii and their allies fought valiantly, determined to defend their homeland. As the day wore on, the Romans began to gain the upper hand, and the Gauls were forced to retreat behind the city walls. Vercingetorix, the young and charismatic leader of the Arverni, played a crucial role in the battle, rallying his troops and leading them in a series of daring raids against the Roman legions. His bravery and strategic thinking earned him great respect among his people, and he became a legendary figure in Gallic history. As the Romans besieged the city, the Gauls used their knowledge of the terrain to launch surprise attacks on the Roman camp. They also employed clever tactics, such as setting fire to the surrounding countryside to try and drive the Romans back. However, the Romans were relentless, and they eventually breached the city walls, capturing Lutetia and crushing the Gallic resistance. The Battle of Lutetia was a turning point in the history of Gaul, marking the beginning of a new era of Roman dominance in the region. The Romans would go on to establish a permanent presence in Gaul, and the province would become an integral part of the Roman Empire. The battle also marked the emergence of Vercingetorix as a hero of the Gallic people, and his legacy would live on for centuries, inspiring future generations to resist foreign occupation. As we reflect on the primary events of the Battle of Lutetia, we are struck by the valor and determination of both the Roman and Gallic warriors. The battle was a testament to the enduring spirit of human conflict, and it reminds us that even in the face of overwhelming odds, courage and conviction can be powerful forces. Join me as we conclude our journey through the annals of time and uncover the enduring impact of the Battle of Lutetia on the modern world. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, as we conclude our journey through the annals of time, unraveling the mysteries of our collective past. The Roman victory at Lutetia marked the beginning of a new era of Roman dominance in Gaul, as the province became an integral part of the Roman Empire. The Romans established a permanent presence in the region, with the city of Narbonne serving as the capital of the province. The Roman occupation had a profound impact on the culture and society of Gaul, as the indigenous Celtic tribes were gradually assimilated into the Roman Empire. As the Roman Empire expanded, the memory of Vercingetorix and the Gallic resistance continued to inspire future generations. The legendary leader's bravery and strategic thinking earned him a revered place in Gallic history, and his legacy lived on for centuries. The story of Vercingetorix's heroic stand against the Romans was passed down through oral tradition, and it became an integral part of Gallic folklore. The Roman conquest of Gaul also had a significant impact on the development of European culture. The Romans introduced their language, architecture, and governance to the region, which would eventually become the foundation of modern Western society. The province of Gaul became a major center of trade and commerce, with the city of Lyon emerging as a key hub of economic activity. As the Roman Empire declined, the legacy of the Battle of Lutetia continued to shape the course of European history. The Franks, a Germanic tribe that had settled in the region, would eventually establish the Merovingian dynasty, which would rule over Gaul and lay the foundation for the modern nation-state of France. The memory of Vercingetorix and the Gallic resistance would continue to inspire French nationalism, with the legendary leader becoming a symbol of French patriotism and defiance against foreign occupation. In the modern era, the Battle of Lutetia remains an important part of French cultural heritage, with numerous monuments, museums, and historical sites dedicated to the memory of Vercingetorix and the Gallic resistance. The battle has also been immortalized in literature and art, with works such as Asterix the Gaul, a popular comic book series that celebrates the bravery and cunning of the ancient Gauls. As we conclude our journey through the annals of time, we are reminded that the Battle of Lutetia was not simply a military conflict, but a clash of cultures, ideologies, and values. The legacy of this epic confrontation continues to shape the course of European history, and its impact can still be felt today. As the ancient Greek historian Herodotus once said, "The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing, and it is through exploring the complexities of our collective past that we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us." In the end, the story of the Battle of Lutetia serves as a testament to the enduring power of human courage, conviction, and cultural identity. As we reflect on the decline and aftermath of this pivotal event, we are reminded that even in the face of overwhelming odds, the human spirit can persevere, and that the memories of our ancestors continue to shape the course of our shared humanity. That's all for today's History with Herodotus. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember that to understand the present, we must first understand the past.